Hello, football managers, and welcome to episode 7 of Community FM. Before we get started real quick, I'm going to ask you to please like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow the Twitter, all that good stuff. It only takes about 2 seconds for you guys, but it means a lot to me, so if you could do that, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. Moving on to our sim, we are right up to the point of our next friendly. However, we do have a couple things to do. We have several voted team changes. So the first thing I'm going to do is we did indeed vote. I think it was by one vote, actually. We did vote to remove Danny Collins from the transfer list. We're going to use him as a rotational player, it seems. So not a bad decision by any means. He's also injured, so I'm going to remove him from there. Okay, so we did, like I said, have several team changes. The back line is going to remain the same. The back line is intact. The back five, Darlow, Yara, Ayala, Halford, and Harding, they're going to stay the same. We do have, you guys really liked his cameo appearance, or actually he came in pretty early. Musi is going to be playing the role of the ball-winning midfielder. Guediora had quite a poor match last match, so I think you guys decided to switch him out. And then we actually had a three-way tie between Cohen, McGugan, and who was the third one here? It was Cohen, McGugan, and Guediora. That's who it was. I'm sorry. Cohen, McGugan, and Guediora were a three-way tie. So Guediora had a terrible match last match, so I chose to knock him off. So it was between Cohen and McGugan, and then I decided that in the instance of a tie, I would just leave in the player who had been playing, just kind of keep it steady. So that's why Cohen will be kind of winning that three-way tie, and he'll be starting. And then we are changing the attack quite a bit. Majewski is the only person who's going to remain in their position. So you guys wanted Emmanuel Thomas to move over to the right side. So we'll play him as an inside forward on the right. And then you guys wanted to give Andy Reid a run out on the left as a winger. Let's see if he's better as attack or support. I think it's the same for wings. Yeah, it is. Okay. And then we're actually going to get a striker change. You guys wanted to give Billy Sharp a run out to see what he could do. So let's see what Billy Sharp has about him. So this is the team we're going to run out. A few changes, like I said, and we'll see if maybe, the attack was very changed, even though it scored 3 goals last game. So I guess we're just trying something new. The defense hopefully needs to step it up a bit, but we are playing an attacking formation, so we are going to leak a goal here and there. That's not really something we're going to be able to avoid. But so right now, this is our team that we're heading into the match with. It's looking good at the moment. All right, so we're playing Cheltenham, and they're actually using the exact same formation we are. So I guess we'll get to see who uses the formation best. All right, so here we are going to get things underway. Looking good in those blues. I like those kits. Cheltenham taking it down the right side. Found some space. Crossing and no one. Ayala handles it quite nicely. Emmanuel Thomas with a header into the center. Gets back on the ball, lays it off for Musi. Cohen driving through the middle, chips it in for Majewski, who puts it quite wide. Not a bad move, not the best end product, but a pretty good move there. Cheltenham with the throw-in. Once again trying to take it down the right side. Harding with a great tackle. Maevsky puts it out wide for Reed, who chips it into Sharp. Sharp's got a chance here. Just a little too tight of an angle there, I think. I think he kind of, his first touch let him down, took him into a poor area. And then to shoot there from that angle, I don't really think he ever had too much of a chance. Musi on the ball in midfield. Plays it through for Emmanuel Thomas. Back to Musi, back to Thomas. Poor pass from Cohen there, really. Once again, we're moving a little too slow for my liking, so I'm going to change an instruction here. I want to get the ball forward. We're playing an attacking formation anyway, so let's get the ball forward. And we're going to, let's see what they can do passing-wise. We're going to play it through the defense. And then I really think, that with the players we have on the pitch right now, our best bet is to go through the middle. Emmanuel Thomas on the right is an inside forward, not really a winger, so he'll be cutting in. Maevsky's our best playmaker. He plays central, so let's try to exploit the middle. Let's see how this works. So Darlow's got it, and he's going to try to restart the attack here. Up ahead for Sharp, who finds some space, lays it off for Reed. Back to Sharp. Harding making a nice run from left back. Plays it through for Reed, who takes a very, very tame shot. Looked like he tried to chip the keeper while he was still on his line there. Not the best shot from Reed. Musi plays it forward for Emmanuel Thomas, who lays it up for Maevsky. Back to no one in particular. And Reed takes another very tame shot, unfortunately. We like taking shots from distance that don't really trouble the keeper too much, it seems. So what I'm going to do now, because I've noticed that a lot, is that we're going to work the ball into the box. Because I'm tired of seeing 30-yard shots by very poor players. There you go. Goal for Nottingham Forest. Didn't really quite know what to call that at first. He nicked it off the defender there, who was trying to, I guess, dribble the ball out wide to get it clear of goal, but Sharp was able to pick it off him. And he just slots it nicely into the far corner. Great goal by Sharp there. Very nice high press. Reed's got it down the left now. I don't even know what to call what just happened. I was too confused to even commentate on it. Reed played a pass from out wide in between two defenders, which the keeper parried just to the ground, or he just laid on it with his feet, but then didn't pick it up. And then Sharp just kind of bundled into it, and the ball rolled into the net, and somehow we have a second goal. I'm certainly not complaining, but I don't quite know what happened there. Cheltenham moving it up the left side now. Graham's got it out on the flank. Yara with not the best job of defending there. And finally, Darlow grabs the ball and ends the attacking move from Cheltenham. Very tame shot from Cheltenham there. Darlow easily grabs it. That should probably just about take us into halftime here. I don't really think there's going to be much left in this one. And the shot from Cheltenham is very, very weak, very tame. It goes well wide. And that'll do it. That will take us into halftime. This is now our third friendly, so there's really no reason to take anybody out early. I'm just going to kind of do some normal subs. I'm still going to do mass subs, but not maybe the full 11, maybe 6 or 7. Work some people into the match who are possibly going to be starters or main substitutes once we enter the season. So I'll do that, as time dictates. No set strategy. What a phenomenal ball there from Harding, I believe. Emmanuel Thomas lays it off for Sharp, looking for his hat trick. And he almost finds a very nice save by Brown, the keeper. Parries it out for a corner kick. A beautiful ball out of the back from Harding there. Cohen's going to take the corner. Oh, Halford with the header off the bar. So close. That was a great near post corner. Musi takes it down spectacularly there. Ayala up for Maevsky, who's got it. He's through on goal. He takes too long, lays it off for Emmanuel Thomas, who takes a tame shot right at the keeper. A little disappointing for Maevsky there. He was through on goal. All he had to do was have a little bit of pace about him, and instead he slowed it up quite a bit. Darlow's going to start the move with the goal kick here. Cheltenham heads it forward. And Darlow with a save down to his right. Nothing too much to worry about there, I think, although the defense could have recovered a little quicker. Darlow again starting to move with a goal kick. Still unable to find one of his own players. Cheltenham plays a great long ball, but unfortunately it's just a bit too long when Darlow gets back on it. Reed's got it in some space on the left. Let's see what he can do with it here. Nice little 1-2 with Cohen there. Back to Cohen. Cohen's driving through the center now. Takes a long shot. That one never really had much of a chance, I don't think. And then Reed inexplicably loses a throw to just give the ball back to Cheltenham. Seems like all our highlights are starting with a Darlow goal kick right now. Unfortunately, none of them are finding our own team. And the shot from Cheltenham goes over the bar from outside the box. Doesn't seem like they've really had any clear-cut chances so far. All of their shots have been from quite some distance. Seems like we're doing a pretty adequate job defensively, which is good to see. They are a League Two side. This time Darlow's goal kick does find our team. Sharp with a nice run to get back on the ball before it goes out for, I believe, a corner. And Cheltenham plays it safe and puts it out for a throw. This one's starting with the Cheltenham goal kick, which they also get on. Apparently Cheltenham are very good off goal kicks. Our defense leaving a lot of space through the middle there. I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but apparently it worked out all right. Reed with the great ball forward for Sharp, who heads it all the way out to Emmanuel Thomas, who plays it back in for Maevsky. Nice ball over the top. And Maevsky puts it straight at the keeper. Not the worst shot, could have done a little bit better there. The corner comes in, and Cheltenham heads away. Yar is back on it. Puts it out wide for Harding, who lays it off right for Cheltenham as they start the counter now. Not a great showing from Harding there. A little stagnant in midfield from Cheltenham there. And play fizzles out. Alright, I'm going to make our first substitution. Probably going to make a double substitution. You guys voted on McGugan even with Cohen and Guediora. So I'm going to put them in. I'm going to give, the midfield a change and see if maybe we can do a little bit more. Also, Emmanuel Thomas, has had a decent run out today. Not great. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put McGugan in for Maevsky, and I'm going to give Emmanuel Thomas a little run through the middle and see what he can do there. We're going to play with a couple of actual wingers and see what Emmanuel Thomas can do through the middle, because that's his main position. So let's see how that works. We're getting a free kick here. From a long ways out, so it'll be a cross into the box. So what I'm going to do now, we're playing with true wingers. So I'm going to take out the exploit the middle. I'm going to take out the work the ball into the box. I'm going to take out the play through defense. I'm going to kind of switch stuff up here with a couple of true wingers. We are going to... What are we going to do? That's a good question. I want to run at the defense. I still want to get the ball forward because it's a friendly. I like to attack in friendlies. And let's exploit the flanks. And let's see how that works. So here comes the free kick. Guardiola is going to take it. Puts it to the penalty spot. Nothing doing there. Lays it back off for Yara. Yara kicks it straight against the defender and has now given Cheltenham a great counter opportunity, which Darlow does a nice job to close down and force the attacker to shoot wide. Very nice job from Darlow there. Not a great showing from our outside backs today. Yara and Harding have had some trouble during the highlights. Not sure how they've done the rest of the match. And Cheltenham has a great chance and puts it just wide. Some really, really leaky defense there. Not great to see. Emmanuel Thomas heads it down for McGugan, who can't get to it. Cheltenham beats him. However, McGugan does track back nicely. Cheltenham with it out wide on the left now. Crosses into the box. Some unsteady defending there. Cheltenham really looking like they might score sometime soon. They're just a little bit off with their shots. They haven't finished well at all. I'm going to make another couple of changes here. I'm going to go ahead and give Rafael Diaz chance through the middle, and we're going to get Simon Cox to come in and give some fresh legs up top. And then Yara has been nothing but unhappy for the whole last 2 weeks, so we're going to give Hutchinson a run in as right back, and I think that'll do it for the substitutions. I think that's the side we're going to see the match out with. So we're up 2-0 on the road. It is a friendly, but things could, should I say, be going a little better. We have the clean sheet right now, but it's more down to Cheltenham's poor finishing than our good defending. It's really looked a little shaky to this point. So I think we still have a little bit to work on in defense, but like I said, we're playing in a very attacking formation. So you're going to leak a goal here and there. I would just like to see the defense be a little cleaner with closing down the angles and filling the space. Nice ball from Diaz out wide. McGugan has a nice touch inside and then decides to take a shot instead of laying it off into the middle. Really have to disagree with that decision there. That was selfish. He had a couple players centrally. Could have made a cutback for them. He started the cutback with the ball, just didn't make the pass there. It's a great ball from McGugan. Reed puts it in, but nobody was looking to get on the end of it. Now we're picking up the attacking pressure a little bit. Guardiola waits for the ball to come down to him and waits way too long and loses out. The urgency doesn't really seem to be there right now. Halford has looked tremendous in defense every time I've seen him, so that's definitely a plus. Sheldon with the free kick, and it goes just wide. Our back line is not looking overly confident at the moment. Now our whole team isn't. It looks like we're going to see this one out with a 2-0 victory unless Cheltenham can do something in the next 7 seconds. Which it doesn't look like they'll be able to do, and we're going to see this one out 2-0. Not a bad day at the office. Not a bad day at all. So we had 19 total shots, 9 on target. Not a bad percentage there. However, we did have only 48% possession against a League 2 side. Even though we were on the road, I'm still not exactly pleased with that. But that could be down to us being up 2-0 early. So we kind of just sat back a little and let them come at us to try to hit them on the counter. Even though I didn't call for that, I couldn't watch the whole game, so maybe that's what happened. It seemed like you guys made a good choice with Billy Sharp to start because he did have the 2 goals and was our man of the match. So good decision there. I think all in all, we can be proud of today's result. I don't think the 2-0 scoreline accurately reflected the match, but there are some days when you don't play your best and you still get a win, so that's all that matters. All right, so Manone is set for his loan move, so we're going to go ahead and accept that. So we're all squared away. He should be here now any day. We have 2 days until the next friendly. We have a 2-day break, and then the 3rd day is the next friendly. So there shouldn't be a whole lot to do in between here. So this video will probably mostly be that friendly we just played. So we can go ahead and move forward. All right, so the groundsmen want to know our pitch size for the season. Now here's what I usually do. We're playing a very attacking formation. So with an attacking formation, you want space. You want space to operate. So if we're going to play as an attacking club, you want a big pitch so that you can, have plenty of room to operate and you can, have some space to work with. So we're going to go with the maximum allowed, and we're just going to try to make it rain goals in Nottingham this season. So that's the plan, and we're going to go with that. Okay, so just to update you guys on some injury stuff. Danny Collins is close to returning to full fitness. Henry Lansbury, who is a quality midfielder and might actually start for us once he fully comes back, is still a couple of weeks away. Probably won't be ready, for the first match. Definitely won't be ready for the first match. I believe this is the second match. They're saying he could be in line, but obviously you want him to kind of get acquainted with the team first, so that might not be the best idea either. So he might miss the first few matches. And then Elliot Ward, the defender, is still long-term, so they're kind of waiting. He's still going to be a while. So other than that, not really much to update on right now. I'm going to go ahead and continue forward, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. I see another one here. Sligo Rovers want McLaughlin on loan. I believe McLaughlin is... Yeah, so he's 22. He plays on the left. Not really a whole lot of quality about him. So might as well let him take him. No reason really not to. He's not going to feature at all for us. I think he's only in the reserves right now anyway. But I think we're quite close to the friendly. I think we're actually the day of. Or no, sorry, it's tomorrow, I believe. So we should almost be there. Really not much else is going to happen in this video. Just kind of closing things out, wrapping them up. So, all right, so we've gotten to the friendly. Like I said, not really much else to do. For the voting, I think it's pretty much just voting on the team for this next friendly. I don't really think there was much else to do. I think we're pretty much all set in all those departments. So thanks for watching. Again, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. It really helps me out. I appreciate the views. We're getting close to the season, so exciting times on the near horizon. I forgot to announce, unfortunately, I won't be able to do a video tomorrow. I'm going to be away for the entirety of the day, so I won't be able to make a video tomorrow. So the next video will be Saturday morning. So Saturday morning will be the next episode 8. So that's the next time it'll be up, and I will see you guys on Saturday.